what if I told you there's a secret weapon to fight employee disengagement? One that could boost loyalty, skyrocket productivity, and it's probably something you're already thinking about. Today, we're talking all about learning. Let's really unpack how things like webinars and online courses can totally transform your organization from the inside out. So let me ask you something and be honest. Is your team quietly disengaging? You know what I mean? It's that slow, silent drift. People stop speaking up in meetings, their ideas kind of fade away, and eventually they've just checked out. It happens in organizations of all sizes, and a lot of times we don't even see it until it's way too late. So what's the one simple, proven way to keep your best people around? The answer might actually surprise you. A LinkedIn Learning report found that a whopping 94% of employees would stay at a company longer if it just invested in their career development. That's not just a statistic, folks. That's a roadmap to building a more loyal, more committed team. That 94% is a huge number, right? And it points to a fundamental truth about how we work today. Engagement isn't just some HR buzzword. It's literally the lifeblood of your organization. Think about it like this. The cost of replacing an employee can be as high as 2 times their annual salary. That is a massive financial hit. But when people are engaged, they're invested. They don't just stick around, they innovate. They become your best recruiters, your most passionate advocates. Okay, so how do we build that powerful engagement? Let's start with our first tool, webinars. Think of these as a really dynamic, immediate way to inject some energy and create a real sense of community. At its core, yeah, a webinar is just an online seminar, but its real magic, and this is the key, is the two-way street it creates. The ability to ask questions in real time, to respond to polls, to chat with your peers. It turns your audience from just passive listeners into active participants. Now, you've basically got 2 main flavors here, and knowing the difference is super important. Live webinars, they create that event feeling, that buzz, with real-time Q&A. On the other hand, on-demand versions offer incredible flexibility. So imagine a live webinar for a big product launch to build hype, and then you offer the recording for your teams in different time zones to watch later. That's how you use both to your advantage. Now, webinars are fantastic for those high-impact moments, but online courses, they offer something a little different. Let's jump to our next tool and see how it provides a much deeper, more sustained learning journey. See, an online course isn't just a one-off event. It's a structured path to mastering something new. This is where your members or your employees can gain real, tangible skills, building a long-term relationship with your organization as they grow professionally. This path right here maps out that whole journey. Think about the last time you really learned a new skill. That feeling of accomplishment you get at the end? That's exactly what this process creates. Every single step reinforces the value you're providing, making that bond even stronger. And listen, this isn't just a nice theory. This quote from our source material confirms it. For a lot of people, especially in professional associations, learning opportunities aren't just a perk. They're the main reason they joined. They are actively looking to you for this stuff. Okay, so you're probably sold on the what and the why, but here's the thing. Just launching a webinar or a course isn't a guaranteed home run. So how do you make them actually work? Let's get into the nitty-gritty. And that really is the critical question. It's not about just pushing content out there and hoping for the best. It's about creating an experience. So here are 3 what I'd call non-negotiable rules for designing learning that people will actually love. First and foremost, relevance. The content has to solve a real problem or answer a burning question your audience has. And you know the simplest way to guarantee that? Just ask them. A quick survey can tell you exactly what skills they're trying to build or what topics they need to master. Second, you have got to make it interactive. Nobody wants to be talked at for an hour straight. Use polls, use breakout rooms, use live Q&A to solve problems on the spot. Anything you can do to pull people in and make them part of the conversation is going to dramatically boost that engagement. And third, reward them for participating. Recognition is one of the most powerful human motivators there is. This could be something as simple as a shout out during a live event, or something more formal, like a digital badge or a certificate they can share online. It validates their hard work and celebrates their growth. When you get this right, you don't just get engagement. You create this amazing, virtuous cycle. Your people get the skills they need to thrive, and your organization gets a team that's more innovative, more productive, and way more committed. It's the ultimate win-win. And hey, if you're still on the fence, think about this. About 90% of companies now offer some form of digital learning. This isn't a fleeting trend anymore, it is the new standard for developing talent. The real question has shifted from, should we do this, to can we really afford not to? So, I'll leave you with this final thought. Don't worry about building some massive corporate university overnight. Just ask yourself this one simple question. What is one single thing your people could learn tomorrow that would make a real difference in their career? Start there. That's how you build a more engaged, more loyal community, one lesson at a time.